Hey, what's up, guys? Just update episode 7, L26 top swap. As you can see, it's pretty much completed the car again. Um, got the intercooler on, obviously supercharger, fuel rail, throttle body, the intake, which it fit, but it didn't really like to. So for all you guys with the L26, if you have kind of like this aftermarket, this is just a Amazon cheapie. It'll fit, but it doesn't really. Let's see if I can get back in here. It's a tight ass fit back in here. So we'll see with engine movement and things like that if it starts wearing on the sides of that filter, and we'll have to address that and probably get something else different. Dog bones on. Some things I ran into. So these coils, the ICM bracket, they take a different bolt. So the bolts are apparently shorter because they're not a through hole bolt. On the NAs, it just kind of comes out and they're through holes. So they can be this length. These, however, stop like underneath so that you can through hole on this side. So there's no issue on this side. That's why there's not washers stacked on this side. But on this side, it will bottom out before the coil's tight. So I had to stack 6 number 10 washers, I believe. I don't know. These kind of like a specialty bolt. I'm going to look because I really don't like the stacking washer thing. I'll have to look for a shorter type of bolt set for these 3 bolts here. What else did I run into? Okay, so this one really fucked me. So these are little like nylon bushings for the short stack intercooler injector spacing kit. And you need these. They give you bolts. So number one, if you're going to run a short stack intercooler on, I guess, any Gen 5, whatever, take them little damn bolts out. Where are they at? These guys. These guys are what you're going to, is from factory. Take them out while you have everything out. I was unaware of that. I didn't open the ZZP packaging before. So I had everything all bolted in, ready to go, and then had to mess around with all this shit. So in that back one back here, I ended up, yeah, right there. I can't get around to the side really without crawling on top of the engine, but I dropped that little nylon plastic bushing down the backside, so all this shit had to come back off again. Very, very frustrating. Ended up getting that on. The coolant hoses, I have the old style short stack, so they come out the front. I sent this intercooler to my wife to work, with my wife to work, and she put this hose on to make sure it would fit on the outside diameter down there. And apparently this fucker's got some wicked barbs. I was worried about it slipping off, but I can't pull that out, so we just have that length of hose now. Got the map sensor installed down there. I don't think there's any other vacuum lines. Yeah, fuel rail plugged in. Brake boosters plugged into the vacuum tree here. I was advised to leave this bypass solenoid unplugged, so I'm not really that worried about the bypass solenoid. All that does is under idle. It's not building boost. So this fucker's just going to be boosting. What else do we do here? Of course, got that modular pulley on. I still need to get a bolt for the back of the supercharger tomorrow to get this alternator bracket on. Got the coolant pump for the heat exchanger mounted, and I think this is where this is going to go. It's just zip tied on right now. It's kind of cheese dick. I'm not really a fan, but we got to see if this works. But I have the filler neck mounted. I'm hoping I can kind of get to this with the headlight. Just pull the headlight, since these are so easy to pull. Just, and if I have to get to it, it's right there. I don't know if the bumper's going to cover that. I don't know if the clearance of bumper is going to be an issue yet. I haven't checked that. But, yeah, I got the power and the ground ran. I have the heat exchanger mounted and painted with the stencil that ZZP gave me. So what I kind of did was just up through the bottom of, that's kind of like where the push pins go for that stock plastic air dam. Just stuck a 3/8 drill bit up there, and then these M8 bolts that I just had laying around. Just did a through hole. They're like 3.5 inches, something like that. Ended up working out really damn good. On the inside as well, had to drill a 3/8 hole through that, which also goes to the mounts on all three of them. 3/8 drill bit through all of them, and then stuck a bolt through it. So what I'm running into right now is kind of this fucked up setup they have. So they have a 3/4 on their filler neck, 3/4 on their pump, but the inlet for their actual intercooler is 3/8. So I got to run tomorrow and see if I can find 3/4 to 3/8 hose barb. I have some on order from Amazon, but I really was looking to get this fucker done this weekend. So we're gonna drive into the city. I'm in a little ass small rural town, so we'll drive into the city tomorrow and hit up the Lowe's, the Home Depots, all that shit, and see if we can find something that'll actually work. With the 3/4 to 3/8, it's kind of a fucked up thing they did there, because either way you gotta neck it down, which affects flow, it affects pressure. I'm not really a fan that they did that, but I'm thinking I think they're 3/4 MPT to 3/8 hose barb. I think if I can find just 3/4 to 3/4, do that, and kind of just do a 3/4 to 3/8 right here. Just run a little 3/4 pipe up and bam, plug it into a 3/8, 3/4. That'll probably be my best bet. I went to town trying to find some fittings and shit, and didn't really get any of that. Ended up buying $130 worth of 3/8 line to. It's 25 foot to run. I didn't know how much I would need, but now in hindsight, I really don't need 25 foot. But I can't return that. Probably be closer to 10 feet is what you need, but hose is fucking expensive. I also got some 3/4 hose down there to do all my shit with. I've got 4 foot of that. So big thing is tomorrow, go to town, do all that shit. Try to find some fittings. Hopefully I can find some. Then get the belts on. Both sides of the belts. And tomorrow I still need to find that stud for the tensioner. Don't really know how that looks, what that looks like. But we'll figure that out. I really want to start it, but I know it's a bad idea. So I'm just going to be patient like I've been, and not try to start it, and just kind of go through the process and do what I do, like I've been doing. Painted a lot of the shit. I still have the strut braces to paint, that are all chipped and shitty looking. But yeah, overall, it's getting close. I'm getting excited, and I hope it's all worth it in the end of this. But if it don't, we'll find another donor car and we'll swap some shit over. And that is what it is. That's kind of the thing you do when you tear shit down and hope it's good. I also have to do an oil change tomorrow with kind of like the flush. Kind of just open up the drain plug, and I'm going to dump some of that base O'Reilly's right down the neck, and just kind of just try to flush as much of the shit, the gasket material that I drained down into the pan, and just try to get that the hell out of here as much as I can. Change a filter, put new Rotella in it. I put coolant in it. It's got a 180 thermostat now. Yeah, ZZP heat shield. I mean, it all looks pretty damn good. That is one thing, ZZP. I appreciate you guys. This fucker looks good, and without you, we'd be fucked. There would be nobody. Everyone else is scam artists, and so appreciate ZZP. I rep them everywhere I can, because without them, there wouldn't be shit for this platform anymore. So, all right, I'll update you guys tomorrow on how it goes. Thanks.